Hi everybody, Patrick here from EscapeRoomElectronics.com and PaintballProps.com. Today we're at Marked Paintball Arena in Ontario, Canada. We're located just west of Ottawa on Highway 7. Check it out. This is a paintball / airsoft arena. They also have axe throwing. Hopefully you'll check out the website. It's a huge park. Today we're going to be showcasing my new target practice system. We're going to use airsoft guns. We're going to use different caliber of paintballs. We're going to use different paintball guns. And if you want to know more about the system, check out the link below for more details. This is just going to be a full beta test of the set. So I hope you enjoy. I hope you enjoy the video. So this is the final version. It comes in an awesome, very sturdy case. But for the sake of the video, I'm just using the prototype because I've previously set it up. It's connected to a little stereo system. You can make a big, connect to a big stereo system. What I'll do is I'm going to walk you through the programs and the sound effects. So first of all, let's plug it in.
Enter program.
Enter program. We have 5 programs. Let's start with program number 1.
Program 1 selected. Ready in continuous shooting mode.
In continuous shooting mode, you are ready to just start shooting any target, and this is essentially just for fun. It's for the kiddies. Shoot any target, and it'll make a sound. It'll make a zombie sound, or a scream sound, or a ricochet sound, depending on the dip switch settings on the main board. So let's have a look. Now that you've seen program 1, you've heard the sound bites. I'm going to leave it on ricochet because it seems to be the most popular, that and the screams. So I'm going to plug it in again, and we're going to choose program 2.
Enter program. Program 2 selected. Enter game time.
Now if you press 1, the game time is fixed at 30 seconds. If you press 2, the game time is 1 minute, 3, 2 minutes. And if you press 4, you can enter in your own time. Again, if you want to see more of this, I'll be adding videos, so you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, or you can check us out at paintballprops.com. So I'm going to enter a 30-second game time by pressing 1.
30-second game time selected. Ready target practice mode.
So now I have the power with the transmitter. I press A, I start the game. The 4 in the front are worth 1, the 3 in the middle are worth 2, and the 3 in the back are worth 3. So I'm just going to play around. I'm going to try to hit some on all tiers, just so I can accumulate points. I'll try to keep track in my head, just so that I can compare it with the result on the main board.
Get ready for some target practice. 3, 2, 1, go.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And we've got...
Game over. Thank you for playing.
So I believe it's 22, and the clock says, or the timer says, it'll be very hard to see in this light. Very difficult indeed. I've got this facing the sun, unfortunately. 22 points. So the timer here, a little hard to see in the light, but it does look great to the human eye. Just a little bit difficult to see at this angle. I should turn things around, but it's very accurate. The first tier is connected here. Second is connected here. Third is connected here. And I've got extra long LAN cables and USB cables connecting all of them together. This is so that we never have battery problems or troubleshooting issues. You never have to worry about that. You make your setup and you're ready to go. I'll talk more about the VTAG sensor boards on each sensor a little bit later. Now let's talk about program 3. Program 3 is probably my favorite mode. What I'm going to do is I'm going to unplug and plug in again.
Enter program.
And I'm going to select program 3.
Program 3 selected. Enter all target mode.
All target mode. So in this mode, I have to hit all in the first tier, all in the second tier, and all in the third tier. I have to hit every sensor, and I don't have to hit them in order. But to make the game more challenging, you can tell the players to either shoot the last tier first or the first tier first. When you hit every single target in the tier, it will say Tango down. Then you go for the second tier, and you hit all the targets in the second tier. It'll say 10 go down, and then you hit the third, in the third tier. It'll say 10 go down. Once all targets are hit, it will say game over, and it'll show you your time down to the 10th of a second. So what I'll do is I'll start the game.
Hit all targets before time runs out. Raise your marker and begin shooting in 3,
I hit the first
2,
target. First
1,
tier first.
go. Tango down.
Tango down. I hit the first target twice by accident. 1, 2,
Tango down.
3. Now I'm in the last tier.
Tango down. Game over. You win. Thank you for playing.
And
Be sure to log your time.
My time is, so the camera doesn't much like the timer, but it says 20.6 seconds. I can read it plain as day. I'm sure the camera can't. But now what I do is, if I want to reset the game, I press A on the transmitter, turns the timer off, and then I press A again to start the game.
Hit all targets before time runs out. Raise your marker and begin shooting in 3, 2, 1, go.
Now, I'm sure you probably can't see this all that well, but the timer is counting to the 10th of the second. I'm at 6.5 seconds right now, and it's just counting up, and it'll continue to count until I hit all of the targets in each tier. Now, you don't have to have 4 or 3 or 2 in every target. You need, for every tier, you need at least 1, and you can potentially have more than 10. You'll just need an expansive set. Especially if this is indoor, this is good. This would be so much fun, and you can add such an element of competition to it. Last Saturday we had a ton of people here playing this game, and they are having a ton of fun. So let's check out Program 4. The idea here is I choose Program 4. This is Quick Draw mode.
Program 4 selected. Enter Quick Draw mode.
Quick Draw mode. I have to hit any target one time.
Turn your back to the target and kneel. Stand, draw your marker and shoot the target in 3, 2, 1, draw. Tango down. Game over. You win. Thank you for playing.
And my time
Be sure to log your time.
1.1 seconds. So you'd obviously want to go for one of the further tiers. I hit the first tier. It was the easiest one to hit, but it's a fun mode.
Enter program.
I'm going to choose Program 5 now.
Program 5 selected. Enter 10 hit mode.
In 10 hit mode, you have to hit 10 targets, or 10 mark, 10, you don't have to be all 10 targets, but the goal is to get the fastest time hitting any 10 of the targets. You can't spam the same target because they're programming with a delay, so after you hit it, it becomes unresponsive for about 1.5 seconds, which will waste a lot of time for you. So the idea is to, once you hit a target, move on to another target. You don't have to hit all 10 targets on the field. You can go between 2 if you'd like, and go between 4, whatever's easiest. You can use all 3 tiers, or you can use just the closest tier, whatever it works for you.
Accumulate 10 points as fast as possible in 3, 2, 1, go. Game over. You win. Thank you for playing. Be sure to log your time.
10.9 seconds. Now, I should have realized that you were looking at me and not the actual targets. I'm not sure if you could see the paintballs hitting them, but let me just show you that again. Okay, I'm going to try it again. Reset.
Accumulate 10 points as fast as possible in 3, 2, 1, go. Game over. You win. Thank you for playing. Be sure to log your time.
It's 12.7 seconds. And that is the 5th and final program. So you use your imagination. You can use 1 tier. In most modes you can use 3 tiers. I'm going to show you the back of the sensor boards now and how I've got it wired. Each target, or barrel in this case, doesn't have to be a barrel, can be wood-based, can be anything, has a VTEG sensor board on it. And you can mount this to your target one of many different ways. What I've done is I've actually adhered the sensors themselves with hot glue so that moisture can't get at them, and they stay permanently on the target. They stay on overnight all the time because these barrels don't go inside at night. So what I did was I actually adhered them to the target, and I have a little board with Velcro on the back that sticks to the board. The USB cables plug in either side for a daisy chain. All of the units in the first tier are daisy chained together, second tier are daisy chained together, and the third tier are daisy chained together via USB cables. Now there's large, long LAN cables that will come with this set at distances of 65 feet, 85 feet, and 100 feet, and that gets me all three tiers. But then we use long USB extension cables to daisy chain them, and the signals travel all the way back from whatever target was being hit. And what I do is I leave that on there. I use a little piece of tape to protect the connector from rusting. I just tape it to the barrel, and when I'm ready, I plug it in. I mount my VTEG sensor board to the Velcro on the barrels. I make my connections. I plug in my sensor, and I'm ready to go. It's that easy. And when we're done, hopefully at Marked Paintball, there will be a very intricate target practice system, and hopefully we'll bring this into Airsoft as well, so we can have some competition. As you can see, long LAN cables going all the way back to each tier, and then I use long USB cables for the daisy chain. Of course, systems would come with this. The lengths are for the first tier 65 feet, second tier 85 feet, third tier 100 feet. And then, of course, you just use 15 feet USB cables to daisy chain from there. And if you actually look in the field, you might be able to see some daisy chain, some USB cabling on the ground. But yeah, it's not. I didn't want to go wireless with this set. At least wireless between the main board and the targets, because that is then it's a battery. Then it's a battery issue. And as well, troubleshooting. This is a very easy way to troubleshoot if there's a problematic sensor. There is a lot of wiring, but if you're going to mount this in an indoor facility, you mount the wiring once, it's done forever until you decide to change around your system. If you want this for an outdoor system, you train somebody to set it all up. It doesn't take long once everything is done. Once you have the targets set up with Velcro and with the glued piezo sensors, you're off to the races. And you can bring if you don't want to take everything down at night, make targets that can be brought in at night. In the case of Marked Paintball, it's right to the right of me. I've got a massive, they call it the barn, I believe, and I think hopefully down the road, because this has been completely beta tested at Marked Paintball, hopefully we'll have a system installed here that allows for them to very easily bring target practice systems out, or their target practice system out, configure it as they'd like, set it up, and then they can have competitions that people can actually spend their extra paint at the end of the day, or just compete with each other throughout the day after or before each game. Well, it looks like we got some rain clouds coming in, so I'm going to move this inside and in the video here. Thanks for taking the time to watch. The reception here has been great. If you haven't checked out Marked Paintball, they're located just west of Ottawa on Highway 7. They're a massive park. I think they've got more than 12 fields. They've also got axe throwing, laser tag, and airsoft. So check them out, Marked Paintball in Ontario. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay tuned for more videos showing you how to set the system up. Again, it's very simple, and it comes with everything you need. Thanks again, everyone.